What's going on everyone, it's Smudger here. Let's talk about the FS fighting knife, the combat knife, whatever you want to call it. It's surprisingly easy to do once you figure out that one of the challenges is bugged. But quickly, the perks you're going to want to be running are Dauntless, Tracker and Lightweight. Dauntless for this bug challenge, you could run whatever you wanted in that perk 1 slot if you wanted to just focus on that challenge separately. I ran Ghost for a few things once I'd completed the bug challenge. Just so I was staying off the radar while I was in behind enemy lines. But aside from that, it is pretty easy in terms of challenges. They can just be a bit tricky if you're not in the right game mode. So to start off, you need 50 eliminations, pretty easy. You're going to get these as you go through the rest of the challenges, so I'm not going to spend any more time on them. If you don't do this, then you've done something seriously wrong. And then we have 50 Backstabber kills. This will come pretty naturally as well, just because of the essence that is knifing. You're going to want to be behind enemies so you get the jump on them, so you're not getting gunned as you run towards them. This will come kind of with those 50 kills, and it will come with the rest of the challenges as well. It's just one of those things that will kind of naturally occur with knives. If you are struggling, naturally the best thing to do is to flank. Domination on blitz mode in core is fantastic because you can predict spawns a lot better. It's far easier to kind of map out where the enemies are going to be as opposed to any other mode, so I highly recommend domination. And then we have 30 sliding kills. Again, pretty easy. Make sure in your settings you have slide set to tap instead of hold, just to speed things up, make things a little bit smoother. It's a case of, more than anything, just remembering to slide, especially if you're trying to close the distance on an enemy that's looking, near enough straight at you. It can be a really good way to stay alive that just long enough in order to kill them. And again, when you get within like 2 meters of them, just start swinging, because the lunge on this thing seems ridiculous. There's been many times where it kind of looks like I'm swiping at air and I'm getting killed for it. So it's a weird lunge. I'm not sure if they'd fix it, so if you're going to do this challenge, I'd do it now to make sure you definitely get the benefit of that. Just make sure you keep sliding, slide around corners, slide into rooms full of enemies. In Blitz, people run around with their head cut off and it's just chaos, and they cannot keep track of everything, and you will just pick up really easy kills from people that just are overwhelmed by what's going on. And then we have 30 double kills. They can be a bit tricky, and Blitz again is going to be your best friend. People like to run in groups and in pairs. It's very rare that people kind of go off on their own in Blitz. They like to stick with their teammates because then they know their backs are safe usually. It's possible to find many people in groups, of course. It's just making sure you're getting those double kills. I'd highly recommend, if you're going to kill a couple of people in one spot, is to go for the one that is behind the second target always. I see so many people kind of get like giddy almost and like run and just knife the first guy in the back, so you get a backstabber medal, but that second guy's going to kill you pretty quick. I'd argue it's better to prioritize double kills over backstabbers and sliding kills for sure. Definitely try and knock them out as quickly as you can, and of course you'll come across them naturally like the others. You'll come across a couple of people not paying attention. It's a nice easy double kill, but if you're going to prioritize one in those 3 challenges, prioritize this. And finally, the bugged challenge. It's bugged because it's worded get 30 kills while enemy is stunned or flashed. For a start, there are no flashes in the game, so you can't do that, and you think that you should be stunning the enemy, killing them. Great, fantastic. What actually happens is you need to be stunned, and so to do that you need to either have an enemy stun you, which is a bit unpredictable, or run stuns, throw them at your feet when you know someone's about to walk around a corner, or you're following someone, and if you can stun both you and them, even better, and then kill them. And you need to get the shaker off kind of like medal, and the little bit of text that pops up on the screen along with the rest of the kill information in order for it to count. Now, whether or not it's supposed to be like this or it is supposed to be the enemy stunned, I don't know. I'd expect at this point they might just change the wording, but if they do change the actual challenge so it is enemies that are stunned, it is as simple as just stunning them. Again, domination is fantastic with this. It took me a while to figure out why my challenges weren't tracking, and I was getting quite annoyed at it because I'd stunned loads of enemies and only sometimes they were counting. But it is you that needs to be stunned, not the enemies, so I do hope that helps. And that is the last challenge to unlock gold camo for the FS fighting knife. If this guide was helpful, do make sure to give it a like. I have guides coming out daily for all the other weapons. I think we've got the bazooka and the MP40 out currently, but those will keep rolling out pretty steadily as and when I finish the weapons myself. If you do want to find your way back for more of those camo guides, do hit that subscribe button, and as always, I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.